listening out there, sir. Sorry, you watch and wait.
All right.
All fine, sir.
Over to you then, Carlos, and good luck. Let's remind ourselves about what the Blues bought.
Terry paid £120 for the Beswick dog, but will anyone at auction think it's worth that much? The cheap and cheerful Royal Winton jug cost them just £15. £40 were paid, though, for the French needle case. I hope they don't get stitched up with that one.
Well, do you have a good time?
Fantastic.
You love it, don't you, spending somebody else's money?
Of course, I love spending his money and your money, as long as it's not mine.
So tell me, which is your favourite piece then, Terry?
The dog.
Do you agree with that, Leslie?
I agree. It's my favourite piece as well. It reminds me of a dog that one of my neighbours had.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? £175 you spent, £125 leftover lolly. Mark? How about that, then?
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Big responsibility, Tim.
So what are you going to spend it on?
Well, I've got 3 or 4 items and I can't quite pin it down at the moment.
Oh, Lord. Well, you better go off and have a go, then.
Thank you,
Get
Tim.
pinning.
For me, I'm heading off to the splendid Sudeley Castle. Sudeley Castle is a place of peace and tranquility, nestled in an idyllic valley in the Gloucestershire countryside. It hasn't always been so peaceful round here. Oh no, because Sudeley Castle played a significant part in the English Civil War. In 1642, relations between King Charles I and Parliament were beyond repair and the English Civil War broke out. Sudeley Castle was a royalist stronghold and as a result a prime target for Oliver Cromwell. Cromwell was an active MP and staunch anti-royalist, and after a 2-day battle, his troops took control and subsequently plundered and looted the castle. After the Civil War, Sudeley fell into rack and ruin. Nearly 2 centuries later, John and William Dent, wealthy glove manufacturers from Worcester, bought the dilapidated castle as a restoration project. In addition to taking on the entire restoration of the building, they started to collect furniture and furnishings, particularly if it had a connection with the history of the place. And what more appropriate type of objects could the Dent brothers have bought than these? This is something that's technically called a black jack. Jack leather was leather from cows and oxen that was specifically used to construct vessels for the transportation of fluid. You take the hide from the animal, shave off all the hair from the top, and turn it inside out so that the formerly hairy surface is inside because that's naturally waterproof, and then the fleshy side of the hide is then tanned using birch sap, which turns black, hence the term black jack. But these are so suitable for Sudeley because on the outside you can see the leather's been inscribed with the cipher CR for Charles I and the date 1646, and the Dents would have been delighted to add this to the collection. But not content with having a black jack that potentially belonged to the king, they also found a black jack complete with its silver luxurious fittings, and the top band is inscribed Oliver Cromwell, 1653, Lord Protector of England, Scotland and Ireland. And how appropriate is it to have Oliver Cromwell's black jack sitting next door to an almost contemporaneous white marble bust of the Lord Protector himself. You might ask, why has the King's black jack not got any silver adornments? Well, the theory is that actually, originally, it did have silver mounts, but the poor old king had to melt all his silver down to fight the Civil War. The big question is today, of course, will our contestants be melting down their silver over at the auction? Well, it's gorgeous to be in the heart of Gloucestershire at Moore, Allen and Innocent Sale Room with Philip Allwood.
Good morning.
A legend. How lovely to see you again. How are you?
Very well, very well.
Brilliant. Now, the red team, Doug and Rob, have got their little selection here. Their first item is the pair of Satsuma vases, genuine Japanese.
They're bright and colourful. They've got everything going for them, apart from quality. And the lower end of this market is not particularly brilliant at the moment.
Well, I'm getting a bit of a tone in your voice here, Philip, that you're not perhaps 100% beezer about these.
No.
Okay. So, what's your estimate then?
I think we've said around £30 to £50. They're perfectly decorative pieces.
Yeah, that's all very fun and nice. They paid 150.
£150.
So, in your view, they're not going to be lining up from Japan to pick these up then?
They're not going to be lining up from Swindon.
Well, stand by for a bit of a loss there then.
Probably.
Moving on, we've got these perfectly jolly little Staffordshire figures here.
Yep.
Which I think are in reasonable nick, aren't they?
Apart from the severe restoration to her arm, which is what we'd call an agricultural repair in this business.
Really?
Yeah.
Has it been knocked off?
Yes, I think fairly severely.
So, with the damage and this and that, you're going to tell me they're worth £80?
Or less. I think we've officially said 40 to 60.
40 to 60 pounds, yeah?
yeah.
£115 paid.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can always back up for their last item, which is the White Friars glass vase.
Yes.
Now, there's an object to make your pulse race, right?
Really? Okay. I'd say it's probably one of the more
Boring?
Boring's a good word.
Yeah?
Pieces of Whitefriars. But
Okay, right,
it's not
yes.
an ashtray, which is a good thing.
So, there it is.
£10, £20, maybe.
£10, £20.
Something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
they paid £18.
They paid about the right money.
Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you that with two whopping great losses and perhaps a little profit on the Whitefriars, this team are definitely going to need their bonus buy, so let's go and have a look at it. So, Doug and Rob, Charles Hanson had £17 of leftover lolly. Show us what you bought.
Well, I was fairly short-changed, Tim, but a fascination of the box. We see lots of writing boxes, but here I've got not one box, but two boxes. There we go. They're functional, and for £17, I thought the red box, the red tea, is a typical Cinnabon lacquer, early 20th century export wear, and likewise a good decorative French tourist gilt brass box with a bevel top.
Did you spend all of the £17 on this?
I did. So £8.50 a piece, really, and I think for that, they're decorative. You've got a piece of French and Persian history right before you.
Yeah.
Decorative.
Yeah, you're the expert. We'll see later.
We'll make up our minds later, but, yes.
I mean, my auction guide price, in all honesty, would be an auctioneer has a low but wide girth, so 15 to 25 pounds. To me, I can see an itsy-bitsy profit.
Okay.
We're very impressed.
Thank you.
Isn't that lovely? I tell you, what a pair of players these are. They're so polite and nice to Charles, and you only had £17.
I did,
Charles.
absolutely.
In fairness, not a lot of money. Anyway, let us find out what the auctioneer thinks about the boxes. Philip, little challenge there for you?
In many respects, it looks every inch a piece of Chinese cinnabar lacquer, doesn't it? Lovely
Yes.
little box, enamelled inside, with a little French dressing table box there, which is not very old and not very pretty, but
So that's worth £1 or £2, is it?
maybe 3 or 4.
Right.
And this, if it were that lovely cinnabar lacquer that you see produced by those wonderful Chinese people in the 18th, 19th centuries, would be worth a reasonable sum. But it's a look-alike. You might possibly get £10 or £20 for somebody that doesn't really care.
Fair enough.
But
Well,
that's
and
about
in
it.
fairness, Charles Hanson only had £17 to spend. Will they go with the bonus buy or not? We'll find out in the course of the auction. Well, that's it for the red team. Moving seamlessly to the blues, Terry and Leslie, their first item is this Winton jug.
It's a Winton jug. It's got everything. Well, that's the phrase, if I could call it that, I would have probably used. It's,
Yes.
it's a bit. It is. We've seen a few of them. This sort of lusterware is not uncommon. But that said, it's
A jug.
It's a nice enough jug in reasonable condition.
Very good. Lovely. How much?
10 or 20 quid.
Fair
something
enough.
like that.
£15 they paid.
Oh, well,
so that's
fair
about
enough.
spot on. Now, there's a big woofer for you.
There is.
I mean, this is a country area. Hunting, shooting, people very keen on their dogs.
Yep.
Not old, I guess.
Not particularly.
No.
But it's a good size.
Isn't it?
It's a good lump.
It's a good lump of dog.
I think it'll be quite popular and would make 50, 80 pounds, something like that.
50, 80 pounds?
Yeah, somewhere around.
Great, they paid
Yeah.
120. But you never know your luck. I think that's got some potential, even though your estimate is 50 to 80 pounds, which is nothing like 120. On the other hand, it's all there, and we're in the right place for it.
Again, good condition. It's got nothing wrong with it.
No. Now, the sublime to the ridiculous, we've got that fiddling little bit of silver there.
Yes.
Yes.
Which I think you'll find has not always been quite like that.
Really?
No. The top, I don't think, belongs to the bottom. I suspect that it actually was a pencil cover originally, that somebody's put a needle case top on to try and make it look more interesting.
God, you're sharp, Philip, aren't you? I mean,
As a
nothing-
pencil.
No, as a razor, actually. So, what's your estimate then?
We've been, I think, a little optimistic at £5 to £10.
Oh, lordy, £40 paid.
Was that?
Overall, they're going to need their bonus buy, so let's go and have a look at it. Now, Leslie and Terry, the bonus buy moment. You spent 175, Mark had £125. What did he spend it on?
I spent it on this, Tim. A Japanese Satsuma earthenware vase. Should have been one of a pair originally, but I thought it was quite nicely decorated with all these immortals around here. And it's got a little signature on the bottom as well, which we haven't been able to translate, but I thought it was rather attractive. And it was only £70.
Only?
Only.
It seems to be in very good condition.
No, it is. I think it's just a tiny little chip on the footrim there, but that's not too awful.
No, that wouldn't take much value of it.
No, you can't see it really, can you?
No.
You're not impressed?
I think Terry really loves it, don't you, Terry?
I don't like these men. Definitely wouldn't date any of them.
Would you not?
No.
They all look a bit grumpy, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. I think they've dropped too much sake, that's the trouble. What do you think, Leslie?
Well, I think that if it would make a profit, it'll be all right.
You don't care, do you?
I don't care.
And that is the right attitude to take. As long as it makes a profit, the uglier the better. How much profit do you reckon?
Well, it would have been a lot more a few years ago when Satsuma was much more collected. But I think it's quite an honest little piece, so maybe £10 or £15 profit. If we're
Brilliant.
lucky.
Fine.
That's not bad.
Fine.
Well, that's a nice prediction. But anyway, you guys, you decide later after the sale of your first three items. But for the viewers at home, let's find out what the auctioneer thinks about Mark's little pot. Well, Philip, more of the same, I'd say.
Yes, I think so.
Any good?
Well, you've sort of covered it with the previous vases in a way.
I mean, are those the same quality as that? Vice versa? That sort of period?
I think much of a muchness. It's a little bit more interesting because you've got these great sort of deities or theatrical figures here, all standing around looking a little bit angry.
Yeah.
To me, they all look slightly too much the same, which shows a little bit of lack of imagination by the artist.
Yeah.
20, 30 pounds or so, something like that.
Lordy, old Stacey paid 70 for that.
See.
So he could be crying into his beer. But you'll be up there doing the stuff, right?
We'll certainly do our very best with them, and you never know.
Can't ask for more than that.
No.
Thanks so much, Phil.
Tonight on Lifestyle at 7:30, join Hugh Fernley Whittingstall for brand new River Cottage every day. Then it's brand new Grand Designs Australia with Peter Madison.
I'm visiting Denmark for smoked cheese. Hey presto, ready for smoking.
Will tours the dairies of Denmark,
Let me have a go.
discovers innovative farming,
It's extraordinary.
and celebrates Nordic food philosophy.
It actually smells sort of bready.
World premiere Cheese Slices, Tuesday at 8 on Lifestyle.
She says life is a dance.
She says
Get back to reality.
She says
No.
She says
Crazy. Dance. Reality.
no.
Crazy.
Different Wives Swap Lives. Brand new Wives Swap USA. Monday 8:30 on You.
Idea 1. With Bingle, you arrange your car insurance online rather than through a salesperson. Of course, if you've had a bit of a bingle, you can still speak to us. This could save you heaps. Make sense? Then take control at bingle.com.au. It's no accident we're cheaper.
It's a brand new day. Come with me and come what may. You never know, so come, let's go and seize the brand new day.
Things are changing at ING. From November 15, our super, investment and insurance business will have a new name. We'll still be the same people doing the same things, but now, as a company of ANZ, we'll be called OnePath. Visit onepath.com.au or speak to your financial advisor.
I don't know, sometimes my stomach just feels heavy. I feel sluggish and slow.
Really? I just had a bowl of All Bran each day for 7 days and I really felt the difference.
Try All Bran Honey Almond Flakes for 7 days and see if you feel all brand new.
Oh, I could do that.
People often say, Liz, you're such a happy person. What's your secret? And I say, for me, happiness comes from good health and really getting into life. Doing the things you love to do and eating good, nutritious food like Nestle's Uncle Toby's Oats and Fruit Fix, Milo, Carnation, Maggi, and lots of fresh fruit and veg. Happiness comes from good health and really getting into life. And good nutrition comes from good, nutritious food from Nestle.
Hey, the new Polo, World Car of the Year, isn't it? Sure is, Dave. Check out those sleek European lines. Lovely lines. Now fill that seat. You like that? How's that feel? Like a very big baby's bottom. Music? Sure thing. Easy listening, helps relax. Need to. Relaxation, so relaxing. Engine? Sure has. You can choose an economic and preposterously powerful petrol or diesel. Wow, powerful for penny pinching. And an optional DSG gearbox that changes in 400ths of a second. How fast is that? Pretty fast, and a 5-star safety rating too. Oh, it's all safe with you, Mike. Nice of you to say so, Dave.
Ooh, no, baby, please don't go.
We explored the world to discover the finest organic ingredients, selecting what nature has to offer, creating chocolate without compromise. Green and Black's organic chocolate, pleasure unearthed.
Well, I think you should start with perfecting one ball and then go from there.
It's just not cricket without the Colonel and his new Tower Legends range. 4 delicious burgers, all with fresh breast fillet chicken and a crunchy golden hash brown. KFC. So good.
Introducing the new range of V8 juices. Citrus Burst, Breakfast, Berry Refresh and Orange Crush. There's 1 serve of veggies in each glass, yet all you'll taste is delicious fruit. Try a little V8 goodness today.
Have you heard?
What? A brand new series of Bargain Hunt.
I mean, what could be nicer than that?
It could be our time. Ooh, people will fight over us. We're going to be famous.
Oh, I've got hidden value.
Pick me, pick me.
Stay calm, everyone. What would Tim think?
He's well up for it. It's a brand new series. Get ready. Let's go bargain hunting.
Brand new Bargain Hunt starts Monday, December 13. Exclusive to Lifestyle.
Still piping hot. It is lovely stuff. And it is astonishing. It is lovely.
Next, Hugh brings simple, delicious recipes to the workplace.
I have to say, that is gorgeous. Happy.
Really great crunch. To show you that lunch can be the tastiest part of the day.
And to me, it doesn't need any tweaking at all.
Brand new River Cottage every day. Next on Lifestyle.
So, Doug and Rob, here we are on the edge of the auction. You excited?
Apprehensive.
You apprehensive?
Yes. It's the first time I've seen you apprehensive, mate. What about you, Doug? You're the excitable type, aren't you?
I'm confident with my Whitefriars we'll show a bit of profit.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, yes.
And Charles's excitement is legendary, isn't it, Charles?
Well, I hope so, too.
Yeah. First up are your Satsuma vases, and here they come.
Lot number 134 is the pair of Satsuma pottery vases. There we go, the pair of Satsuma vases there. Who'll start me 50?
Let's go now.
Nice little pair of vases, £50, 30 them.
Let's move.
£20 to get on, got to be 20 pounds. 20 unbid at 25. 30 if you like at 25 here.
I don't
at
believe
25
it.
the pair, look, 30. At 30 pound 5. 40. At 40 pound ladies bid here, 45. 50.
Let's go.
At 50 pound on my left here at 50. 5 anywhere now. At 50 pounds. Ladies bid at 50 pounds, 5 anywhere. At
Surely
50 pounds, you all done?
Can't believe it. £50, that's minus 100.
Here's the Staffordshire figures of musicians. Where are you going to be for those? Who'll start me? 50? 30 pounds. Well, 20 then. It's got to be 20 pounds.
Mr. Allwood, come on.
At 20 pound, I bid there at 20 pounds. Ladies bid at 20 pounds, 5 anyone now.
This is
at 20 pounds, 5.
Let's go.
30 if you like. At 25 there, 30. 5. £35.40 anywhere now. At £35. You all sure are selling then at 35.
£35, that's minus £80. Minus £80, lads. Now, here we go, look, here comes Whitefriars.
Number 136 is the Whitefriars Spark Textured Vase. Pretty little piece there. Where are you going to be for that? Who'll start me? Is that £20? Must be 20. Nice little piece of Whitefriars. 10 then to get on. Got to be £10. 10 and bid. At £10, 12. 15, 18, 22, 25, 28 if you like. At £25 on the back there. 25, 28 now. At £25, right in front of me there. At 25.
Now it is £25. Well, that's brilliant, isn't it? You've made plus £7, which means overall you are minus £173, right? £173? That's not too bad.
I can hold my head
Too bad?
I'm absolutely distraught.
Yeah. Don't worry too much about it, because you've got the bonus buy to decide about now. Yeah, right? You are minus £173. So what are you going to do? You're going to go with this £17 double box
We've got to. Stand by me. Charles. It's been a tough ride so far,
Charles,
but
let me out of here.
The market's difficult today.
You're going to go with Charles 2-Box Hanson?
Charles 2-Box Hanson.
You're going to trust him?
He's the guy for me.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, fine. We're going with the bonus buy then. We're happy with the bonus buy. We're going with the bonus buy. Selection made, and here it comes.
140 is the gilt metal jewellery box.
Here we go.
And the trinket box there. Looking a bit like cinnabar lacquer. Who'll start me? Is that £50?
Let's go.
30? What, 20 to get on? Pretty little boxes at £20.
Real pretty.
A tenner.
Let's go.
At £10 a bit there on my right. At 10, 12, 15. At 15 all right now. 15, 18 if you like now. At £15 is selling on my right at 15. 18 anywhere now. At £15 you all sure. It's at £15 you all done.
Oh, Charles. £15, that is better. Minus £2. Well, that's a good selection, lads.
But it made it nice.
Yeah, minus 175.
Do we get 208? Around 2 3/4.
I feel so ill, Tim.
Look, I tell you what, don't tell the Blues a thing, all right? Terry and Leslie, do you know how the Reds got on? Have you said anything?
No, we haven't
to
seen
anybody?
them.
No, you haven't seen them. Good, we don't want you to either. So what are you clutching here then?
That's my Gibraltar ape and my musket.
That's it? Yes. Doesn't bite, does it? Oh! We always have this with these soft toys. Anyway, first lot up, Leslie, it's your jug, and here it comes.
Again, good looking piece there. In good condition. Where are you going to be for that? Who'll start me? 20, £30? 10 to get on, going to be £10. Come on. Yes, £10 a bit there at 10. 12 you like now, £10 I have in front of me here. At £10, 12. 15, 18, 20, 2. At £22 on my left here at 22, 5 anywhere now. At £22 is on my left.
£22, good boy, plus £7. Well done, Leslie. Now, Terry.
160 is the basic figure of a beagle. Good size, this piece there. Where are you going to be for that? Should be 100 really. Start me 50. £50. 30 to get on then. Yes, £30 a bid there at 30. At £30 in front of me now. £30. At £30, 5. 40. 5. 50. At £50 in front of me now. 50. 5 anywhere. At £50 in the room at 50. 55 here. At 55. 60 anywhere. At £55, you all sure at 55.
Cheap.
£55, darling. That's not so good, is it? That's minus £65 there. Now, your needle case, Terry. And 161 is the needle case. Where are you going to be for that? Who'll start me? A tenner? £10? 5 to get on. At £5 a bit, all right. At 5, 7. At 7, 10. 12 if you like. At £10 on my right here. At £10, 12.
That's not enough.
15, 18, 20, 2, 25, 28, 30, 5. At £35 on my right here. At £35, 40 anywhere now. At 35, you all sure?
That is very good. £35. That's only minus £5 on that, which means overall you are minus £63. £63 off. Now £63 down the drain. What you going to do? That could be a winning score. It's minus £63. It could be a winning score. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Do you take the Satsuma vase at £70? Do you risk your £70? You don't like the men?
No, you don't like them.
What do you think?
I won't risk going with the Satsuma vase. I
You
think
won't risk it?
£63 could be a winning score.
£63 could be a winning score. That's the prediction from the only man who's made a profit so far.
Yeah.
So, are we going to listen to Leslie here? Are we going to listen to our man?
Yes,
we are. You're going to listen to him.
Yes, for once.
You're not. You're not going to go with the bonus buy.
No.
No bonus buy.
No, I quite understand.
No pain, no shame.
No, I'm not hurt.
No, he's not hurt at all. Look at his face. Oh.
And lot number 165 is the Satsuma vase. They're showing
Watch
on the
this
left.
make 200 now.
So start me. Is that 30, 40 pounds? 20? 10 pounds to get on. At £10 a bid there at 10. 12 if you like now at £10 a bid here. At £10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 2, 25. At £25 on my left here. At 25, 28 now. At 28, 30,
Going on.
5, 40. At £40 on my left here. At £40, 5 anywhere now then. At £40, you all saw at 40.
£40, bad luck, Mark.
Sorry.
£40. You got more than was predicted, I have to tell you.
Good.
But it is minus £30, and you did well to pass on that. Now, don't say a word to the Reds, all right?
No, promise.
No, we'll let them have their agony in just a moment. Well, it's no big secret that today our teams have not made much in the way of profit. So it's a question of scale of loss to arrive at today's runners-up. And it is my duty to tell you that the team with the greatest losses are the Reds. Yeah, you did really well, guys. Minus £175, which in the scale of things is quite an achievement. But you've been such good sports, and you had a great day, haven't you?
I've had a wonderful day.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for joining us. But the victors today are the Blues, our team from Gibraltar, the rock over the water. Your best move today was not taking the bonus buy, which means that you retained your overall loss of minus 63, which is indeed a winning score. So well done for that. We have had the most extraordinary day today. Join us soon for some more bargain hunting, yes?
Yes!